How do you pick the right size gas logs for your fireplace? You ever seen a big fireplace with a tiny set of gas logs? You ever seen a small fireplace with a set of gas logs that'll barely fit? Today, I'm with Greg at Walt, Mestan Company in Jackson, Tennessee, the Fireplace Center. Greg and I are going to teach you how to choose the right size gas logs for your fireplace. You ready, Greg?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Let's go. So if I need a set of gas logs, Greg, and I'm a homeowner, what tools do I need? What do I need to know?
One of the first things you need to know is your measurements of the fireplace, the inside dimensions. One of the biggest tools you're going to need, a good old tape measure.
Okay.
So one of the first steps you're going to want to do is actually measure left to right in the front of your fireplace. So see here, mine's 36 inches.
Got it. So 3 foot.
On the second measurement, you're going to want to do your back measurement. Left to right in the back. 3 foot, because mine's a square fireplace.
Oh, okay.
A lot of your newer ones are going to be have a slant towards that back.
Got it. So taper.
Have that slight taper to it.
Got it.
And that's why it's real particular to make sure you get that back measurement, your front measurement, as well as your actual depth as well.
Got it.
So it can make sure we get the right size logs to fit in there. Even though these ones here in this display are 30-inch gas logs, the next one over to you might be a different size, might need more airspace to where you don't hurt your plastic knobs and get them too hot to melt, or the function of the logs to where they're getting so packed in there they're not getting enough fresh air to breathe, or they're shutting down on you constantly because it's just getting so hot it's killing itself off.
So they've got an oxygen sensor.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Okay, so if you oversize for the insert and there's too much heat, it displaces the oxygen, then that sensor will basically shut off the log.
Shut it off as a safety mechanism.
Wow, that's amazing. And all sets of gas logs have that?
Yes, all of them now have that. It's
Okay.
a requirement through codes and whatnot.
Okay, so measure the front. If your insert tapers, measure the back, because the back could be less distance than the front.
Correct.
And that could affect you being able to put your gas logs inside of your fireplace or your insert. So question I've got now is, if it did taper and you got too big of a set, then you wouldn't be able to push it all the way back. Do you want to have your gas log? Where do you want to have your gas logs? At the front, at the back, in the center? What do you
Typically with your ventless set like this is, you're going to want it about centered up into your box. And that's because ventless, you're getting all the efficiency out of these logs. You want that heat to hit this and come out the front of it.
Got it.
If you push it too far back, a lot of times you're not going to get all that heat or notice that heat like you should be coming out of it.
Got it. So you put it too far back, you got too much heat buildup. The O2 sensor, is that what it's called? Oxygen sensor?
Yes, oxygen depletion sensor.
That turns it off. If it's too far forwards, it might not look as good.
Yep.
Also if it's too far back or oversized, you could end up melting some of your plastic knobs, so you can actually damage your set.
Damage your system, yes.
So what I've learned so far is you got to measure, your depth, you got to measure your length, width, all that. And then if you size it in properly, you basically just damage your logs and wasted money.
Correct. There goes that $1,000 and you're paying extra to get it fixed, because that won't be covered under warranty for wrong measuring.
Wow. So you get the wrong size, then you damage it. It's not covered under warranty because that was your job, your responsibility. Also, it may not perform properly. It may just shut off all the time. Wow, there's a lot to think about. So you got to know how to size, and you got to be able to use a tape measure.
Yes, you got to know how you read that tape measure.
Okay, and then looks are something that you're not going to be able to control because you didn't measure properly.
Correct. And a lot of that's one of the biggest issues. Even I get a lot of phone calls off of that, is because they're like, well, my gas logs are running and then they're shutting down. Well, come to find out, it's not getting enough fresh air to breathe, and it's shutting down. And that's because they're like, well, somebody told me I needed 24-inch logs. Well, that's the kicker. Not all 24-inch logs need the same depth, need the same left to right.
Okay, so not all logs are the same. You have to measure your fireplace. You have to measure your insert. Some inserts taper. We're going to see that. Can we look at one? Right now, this one doesn't taper at all.
Correct.
So 36 at the front, 36 at the back, and we're able to get a 30-inch set of logs.
Yes, sir. Yeah, with my 22-inch depth and the 36 in the front to back, I'm able to put pretty much any 30-inch log set I have with those measurements.
Got it. Okay, I got a couple questions, and then there's a couple things I'd like to look at. One is, now I know how I can choose the right set of gas logs. Are there any tools that we can look at other than the tape measure, like maybe like a guide?
Yeah. So actually, for all our customers that come in here, because some of them don't measure at all, they don't know. They're just, hey, I want some new gas logs.
Got it.
So what we do is we actually have a sizing chart that we give our customers. It shows them what to measure: your front width, your back width, your depth, and your height. What side your gas line comes into, and it gives them a few measurements of 24-inch set, 30-inch set gas logs that would fit into those measurements. And as you can see off my chart, this 24 is completely different from this 24 as far as the actual fireplace opening goes.
Got it. So again, all gas log sets are not the same. Then you just mentioned something about gas line. A gas line comes into a set of gas logs because you got propane, which is usually copper line, natural gas, which is black iron. You usually got a flex hose and a shut off.
Yep.
But if you oversize your set of gas logs for your insert, then you don't have a lot of room to be able to maybe reach your hand in there to shut it off, to be able to even hook it up. And then if you got that flex hose, do you want it to be hidden? Because if you oversize it, it may be looking like this, all crunched together, right?
Correct. You'll see a big silver gas line sitting off to the side.
Okay.
As well as just being proportionate. You know, most people, and I'm even kind of OCD on that. I want my gas logs centered up in my fireplace, left to right about the same distance, you know, the middle width, same distance. And if your gas line comes off two sides, or you have a longer flex line or a shorter flex line, your gas logs are going to be more towards one side than the other, and it just looks weird.
Yeah. So choosing the right set is going to save you money. Choosing the right set is going to look better. Choosing the right set is going to be safer. And so wow, I didn't know some of this, so this is great. Now, is this an insert? Can we take a look at this and measure this and see what the difference is?
Yeah, not
Where's
a
that
problem.
tape measure
I got my
at?
tape measure right here.
All right, let's take a look.
So nowadays, you know, not too many homes or homeowners are actually doing a full masonry fireplace. Mine that we just showed you, those are typically to match up to a masonry fireplace. It's going to be squared and
those are really nice.
Most people nowadays, they're going to go with a prefab box.
Got it.
Manufactured, made, and go with their ventless gas logs.
So this is new construction. This would be used mostly new construction,
remodels, etc. So, and this is where that taperment comes into play I was telling you about. So most of them will always have a taperment when you get into a prefab box.
Okay.
This does throw off your measuring a little bit. So it is tricky. So we'd want to measure left to right from brick to brick in the front.
Okay.
That tells me I got about 34.5 inches.
Okay.
We're going to measure our depth.
Okay.
Tells me I got 17 inches roughly. And then we're also going to measure that back width. 23 inches. So, I mean, it does taper quite a bit.
So it's 10 inches, yeah. So you're going to lose 10 inches at the back. So wow.
And that's why it's so particular, like I said, to get those measurements, get that depth as well. Now, of course, these are just sitting on our floor as displays, so we don't have the knockouts with the gas line ran into it. So I can't tell you my gas line is on the right coming in 2 inches. But that's going to help us to make sure that we size up those, in this case, 24-inch logs. And it's going to look right, it's going to sit proportionate, and it's going to fit and work like it's supposed to.
Got it. Wow. So we learned what an insert is. We learned that most inserts are tapered, right? Or can you get inserts without tapers?
Most prefabs are going to be tapered nowadays. Correct.
Okay, so most inserts that you get like this, they're going to have the taper. So you can't just measure the front. You got to measure the back. You got to measure the depth. That way you get the right set of gas logs.
Correct. And one of the worst things you want to do, Tad, is just measure your old set of gas logs, because that does not help us one bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
One of our biggest things when customers come in is they say, well, I measure my old set. I think they're about 24 inches, or they might be 27 inches. Well, no logs are a true size-wise. 24, they call it a 24. It might be 23. It might be 25 when it's all said and done.
Wow.
And that's why it's so hard, and nobody can match towards your old set of gas logs.
Got it. Okay.
So that doesn't help me by saying I got a 24-inch set, because I don't know that depth. I don't know that back width, you know.
And I'm noticing that on these gas log sets, they're actually different from the front to the back.
Correct.
So because it looks like the front is wider, and then the back is, it's kind of like it's tapered, just like the insert
as well, just like most inserts now.
Wow.
And that you can tell just by the few that we have right here on our display, they do vary out from back to the front aspect. You know, this 24, third one down here, that back isn't as narrow as the white set we were just looking at.
Got it. Okay. So these are not the same.
Yeah.
This is a prime example of what we've been talking about. So right now, from the guide to the tape measure and demonstration of how we measured the front, the back, the depth, talking about, you know, the liabilities from, you know, not being able to size correctly. Do you think we've given the viewers out there the sizing guide? Do you think we've given them the tools necessary?
We gave them the necessary tools to come in here and pick out a good set of gas logs that will work.
I love it. All right, so I'm here at Walt Mestan Company in Jackson, Tennessee. I actually came here to get a set of logs for my customer, and we've been doing business with this company for, I don't know, probably at least 20, 30 plus years. Fantastic place. If you need to have your set of gas logs worked on, Greg actually offers repair here. If you need to come in and just experience the showroom and be able to have a guide like Greg, which knows exactly what he's doing, he can actually show you the right insert. He can show you the right set that you need. There are several different types of gas logs, from ones without remote, ones with remote. We got ceramic logs. Then you got the what, styrofoam?
Yeah, the fiber ceramic.
Fiber ceramic. Not really styrofoam, but it kind of feels like it.
Yep.
So fantastic place if you're looking for an experience, if you're looking for something personal. Greg, how do we find you? Where do we find you at?
We're out of Jackson. We're off of 132 Raglan Road. We're from the old, down from the old co-op here in Jackson, Tennessee.
Awesome. I've got the link in the description for Walt Mestan Company. There's also a few other videos with me and Greg here to be able to teach you more about gas logs and everything to do with that. Thank you, Greg. You
yes,
are
sir,
the
Tad.
man.
Always a pleasure, brother. I appreciate it. Hey, one thing, though, I got to ask. You got those measurements?
Oh, yeah, I got the measurements. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you did, let me know in the comments what it was. Remember, questions can lead to content, so put your questions down below. But if you don't have a question, that's okay. Let me know who you are and let me know where you're from. You've been watching HVAC Tips for Homeowners. I'm Tad. This was Taddy Digest, and I'll keep you cool if you let me.